Democratic Secretary of State Jena Griswold is facing the same questions that she got here on Next weeks ago about her office's leak of voting system passwords. This time she's getting questioned by Democrats and Republicans at the state legislature, and they don't seem all that satisfied with her answers. Griswold testified before the state's Joint Budget Committee this afternoon. Got questions about how one of her staffers posted the passwords online for months, sitting on a hidden tab on her website, and why Griswold did not notify county clerks or the public until after the Colorado GOP learned of the leak and alerted everyone. Last week, the GOP also posted an excerpt of a call where Griswold's deputy, Chris Beal, said that the office withheld information about the leak from clerks because they didn't want to, quote, create a media firestorm. Now, Griswold's maintained that her office was waiting to notify those clerks until they knew the full scope of the leak. She repeated that at the state capitol today.
If you weren't outed by an outside group, would you have ever notified the clerks?
Secretary Griswold.
Yes.
And would that have been within 2 days, 3 days, or a week? Like, when would it have been?
To be very clear, there was not an immediate security threat. We have multiple layers of security, and we needed to gather the information about the scope of the issue, and we're still actively gathering that information at the time that the issue became public.
Was the plan to contact the clerks once you had determined the scope of that breach? Secretary Griswold.
We were planning to determine the entire scope and then determine what our next steps would be.
State employees changed those passwords for the impacted voting machines just before Election Day, while early voting was already happening. Griswold and county election workers have said there was no impact on the election because the passwords are just one part of a multi-layer security system. The Denver DA's office is investigating the breach, and Griswold's office also brought in a third-party law firm to investigate after the governor publicly disagreed with her suggestion here that they just investigate themselves.